of Kenya. Your Excellency, there are many leaders who have walked with this journey with us who are supposed to be here today, but they are not able to come. Honorable Dr. Julia Ojambo, Charity Ngilu, Martha Karua, Martha Kome, and several others, they send their apologies. And the Child Welfare Society of Kenya, where Honorable Phoebe Asiyo also served, have sent their apologies. Honorable Phoebe Asiyo was a trailblazer, transformational leader, and a woman of many firsts. In Homa Bay County alone, she was the first woman to be elected as a member of parliament. And Jokarachuonyo Ungeyo, Nine wangi way motegne karachuonyo ka miluongo no kiki amayo be mane watne be onge ngamose bedo motegno maloyo kiki amayo to kane Phoebe ochung kode to Phoebe nonyalo ujombo. So, Your Excellency, since the election of Phoebe Asiyo, I am the one who was elected after her, and it took 16 years. It took 16 years between Phoebe and myself to come in as elected. That tells you how difficult a feat she managed. Your Excellency, I just want to say that Honorable Phoebe is also a founding mother of the Constitution of this country, which is a very important feat. Your Excellency, because I don't have the time, I wish to say that at a personal level, I was impacted by Phoebe Asiyo. When I was about 11 or 12 years, my mother was working at the county council here. And when Phoebe was going for her elections, I went to the hall because she was doing something we had never seen, which was a woman vying for an elected position. I sat until morning. And at 11 years, having watched Phoebe Asiyo, I said, I am going to be a member of parliament. The reason why I went back is because I'm a member of the SDA church, and I thought that politics and church didn't go together. But later I discovered through her journey that it does go together. And so, Your Excellency, even though sometimes I look like I'm a little crazy, in this region, they know I am Adwen Suragiwes. Adwen and Adwen Suragiwes Kosokan. Finally, I had a lot to say, but let me take this opportunity, Your Excellency, let me take this opportunity to thank you, working together with Honorable Raila Odinda. You have done something. You have done something that people may not realize now, that people may not appreciate now. But when the country is in a difficult situation, people must make difficult choices. And I've seen what wanatulaumu, people are complaining, and because samaja chiengo kwala, tapako ko odongo swag, so wano madarau to wangiyogo, toge chanme chanogo buangiyogo. So Your Excellency, even though people may complain, you and Baba have done an excellent thing, which is to bring peace in this country. People will only appreciate it ahead. But leadership is sometimes entails taking hard decisions and making difficult choices. It is not easy because we competed against you and we believed we won against you. But to take the country forward, we must come together and push the country forward. And Your Excellency, this morning, I was particularly impressed to see that you have put in place a framework for compensating victims of post-election violence and similar things. And because for those of us who come from the human rights background, it is one of the issues we've been challenged about. And I want to say thank you for taking that initiative so that we appreciate the families, together with the Baba, for taking that. And I also want to say, in honor of Phoebe Asiyo, you can see people are saying she's a woman of many firsts. Whether it's prisons, Maendeleo, Child Welfare Society, where she even employed my own mother. which makes me very fond of her. She is the first woman who brought affirmative action. Your Excellency, in her honor, in your time, the women of Kenya are requesting the 2/3 to be realized. Thank you, and may Mama's soul rest in eternal peace. Jothurwa erouru kamano, Nyasaye oket Phoebe kamalere polo malo.
Erokamano Amilo Gesa Gesa. Allow me to invite the representative of the Council of Elders, because Mama Phoebe was coronated as a Luo elder. Jaduong Vitalis. Biabiera ajiki kodiam. Ajiki ringaringa matek tigiyo ka Jaduong Vitalis woyo idaki kariyo. Your Excellency, in another 3 minutes or so, our elder will say a few words, bringing the regards of our Ker Odungiranda.
Ajiki kodiamo moluora hinya President Marwa Rais William Ruto, the Prime Minister Marwa Jakom Raila Odinda, oganda duto temo chopo kao di chieng' makawuono iluonga ni Vitalis Awandu Ndewe. Ana jalego kogelo kendo abete kom mar ker jaduong' Odungiranda ma okochopo kaka wuono nyocha wan kode ka Jumapil tarik 3 to kawuono jaduong' an gi del mojony matin koro miya thuolo mondo abed ka mondo abed kare. Wan ka nikech Mama Phoebe mosetimo a lot ene Kenya ok noganda Luo. Mama Phoebe ne en member mar Luo Council of Elders, kendo Mama Phoebe osetiye konde te mag dongruok, mag puonjruok, mag maendeleo. Omiyo kwako mama kawuono en odiechieng' wachiwo luor makende kendo wakwayo Nyasaye mondo ket chuny mama kama ber. Ajiki kodhiamo en kaka jalupna e office mwantie mar organizing secretary. Ajiki ung'eyo ni kode a special issue mapile kochung' mbele ji kama to ung'e gimotimo okamano. Kumano kodhiamo adwa ni mos ji an kod Otianga Wodrongo ma ogaye mar jomatindo. Urwako Otianga. Wan kod executive members mag office mar Luo Council of Elders ma wuothogo. Adwaro ni jodongo go kama gintie mondo gichung' malo mondo negi. An gi jakom ma Siaya Richard Okoth, jakom ma Homa Bay Apollo Bwana, jakom ma Migori Ben John Omolo. Mago jodongo mawathogo kendo gi represent Wai counties mawa. Wan bende gi jagoro ma Luo Council of Elders moa Nairobi miluongo ni Peter Ahago. Erokamano Ajiki daher mondo ikaw thuolo ni matin.
Your Excellency the President, Your Excellency Prime Minister, protocol observed. Steve. Joey! Joey! Kidhi Ulaya na mloka iduogo konyo nyithindo mine koda chuogi iloko ute ang'eche Kenya mane chalo kunde dho mobet kar dak mar kumo joketho. Ogaye mamaro Asiyo nyaragoro chieng' opodho ewi nam lolwe awinjo koka gombo wonyale gochogo Jowi gemna tong' nakachiko gero ne unyuolo nyako mugolo chuo nyaka mondi gibe mangane kanye chungi gose rathuono nindo ruoth madhako. Arise, Kenya, and salute the fallen heroine, the brave and powerful lioness of the House of Ramogajwal, the champion of affirmative action and just rule of men. You arose to fight before the dawn of independence, and taught the nation lessons in civic virtue. And now the sun has set and you must rest. Ugai mama Asiyo nyara goro chopo do inam lolwe vinyo ko kagombo wonyale go chogo jo igem nato nakachiko gero na unyolo nyako mugolo chuo nyaka mondi kibe wangane kanye chungi gose ratuono nindo ruth magako ere gima oketimo mina seto gisiza idonjo hiwe odubura sipo ginga jaramogi domo chacho bidongere mitiduoko wang chuo tielo Yubura wuoro ni manyar kanye, ni mano nyar gakumu jakogero, keo kanye per, ni dhialo mine mathurwa. Ugae mama Asiyo nyara goro, chiemo podho winam lolwe, avinjo ko kagombo wonyale, go chogo jo igem natong, nakachiko gero ne unyolo yako, mugolo chuo, yakamondi kibe, wangane kanye.
Wind.
Asanteni sana to our Council of Elders. Let me now take this opportunity to invite our Senator Moses Otieno Kajwang, aje atuongeleshe kidogo.
Your Excellency the President, Your Excellency the Prime Minister, the leadership of the Adventist Church and various churches, and the family of Mama. We have been with you through this journey, and we have already made our eulogies. We spoke at length on Wednesday at the Nairobi Central SDA Church, and so we shall not repeat what has already been said. Your Excellency, we welcome you to Kanyaluo. Kanyaluo, translated, means the home of the daughter of Luo. This is the main entry point into Karachuonyo. It is the main entry point in Luo land. Jo Kanyaluo untie. Jo Karachuonyo untie. Jo Konyango Rabala untie. Jo Mabei untie. One thing about the Karachuonyo people is that their subclans are named after women. So this subclan is called Kanyaluo, named after Owaganyaluo, who is considered to have been the eldest wife of Rachuonyo. Your Excellency, a few things about Karachuonyo, this land of great men and women. This was the place where the Adventist Church grew its roots. This was the first place where cotton was introduced. This was one of the places that elected a first woman member of parliament. And Your Excellency, and I know Right Honorable Raila Odinda might correct me, I suspect that the Rachuonyo could be the biggest subclan within the Luo nation in Kenya. I know your Nyakach will argue. I know your Kano will argue. I know your Lego will argue. But the fact is that there are 3 constituencies in Homa Bay where the residents don't intermarry. Karachuonyo constituency, Kabondo Kasipul, and Kasipul. And some 40 years ago, it extended to Kanyamua, it extended to Kadem, it extended to Karungu and Kabuoch. Almost 5 constituencies form this group. So we have come to bury a leader of a great clan and a leader of a great nation. Your Excellency, Frantz Fanon said that every generation must discover its mission and either fulfill it or betray it. Mama Phoebe discovered the mission of a generation. It was to fight against colonialism, and she did it. It was to ensure our people got education, and she did it. It was to fight cultural stereotypes, and she did it. It was to open up the democratic space, and she was involved. It was to empower women and children, and she did it. Your Excellency, we are fortunate that God has put us in leadership at the same time. What then is a mission of our generation? The mission of our generation must be to expel negativity, be it negative ethnicity or negative patriotism. Your Excellency, we are very proud that we extinguished that theory of shareholding in government, and now we have a broad-based government where every Kenyan feels at home. We must also deal with negativity where senior leaders from this republic go to foreign lands and badmouth their country. Your Excellency, in my culture, you do not talk ill about your parent in the neighbor's house. If your father is naked, you do not proclaim his nakedness, you cover him. And so I want to rebuke and condemn those who go to foreign lands and think they can get cheap bonga points by talking ill about their country. Your Excellency, our mission must be to fix education. And there has been this debate whether all children can get free education. I believe it is possible. Let us have the courage to put together all the different funds that exist. Your Excellency, this was a dream of the founding fathers of our nation. It cannot be that 50, 60 years we are struggling with this. We have enough resources in this country to ensure that every child can get education. Our mission must be to ensure health for all. Your Excellency, I listened to you yesterday as you addressed the governors, and you gave very clear directions that no Kenyan should be paying fees in level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 hospitals. We in the Senate, and I think no MP should ever stand in front of the public and talk about SHA in a negative manner, because we are the ones who passed the laws. Our job and our role as leaders is to ensure we push the executive to make SHA a success. That is the mission of our generation. Finally, the mission of our generation, Your Excellency, must also be to ensure that corruption does not collapse and kill our beloved country. Mama Phoebe is lying there. She's not going to heaven with a title deed. She's not going to heaven with her bank account. She's going to heaven with her soul. Let that be the lesson for all of us who are in leadership. Your Excellency, we have a number of senators who have joined us today. Senator Joyce Korir is a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission, and she represents the Commission. And Your Excellency and Madam Gladys Wanga, I know that the Commission had asked for a specific, just 1 minute, to convey their condolences on behalf of the speakers of both houses. If you would indulge me, Senator Joyce Korir, please come over. We also have Senator Catherine Muma. Senator Catherine Muma is nominated. She's there, a very strong woman, and she has been with Mama Phoebe in the women's movement. Mwokratego is there. It is just that he's related to the people of Karachuonyo. Otherwise, we would have found him a young damsel to go and take care of him back in Migori. We have Senator Beatrice Ogola. We have her apologies. Your Excellency, the first governor of Homa Bay, Governor Cyprian Awiti, also called me and asked me to convey his apologies and condolences. And Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga will speak on behalf of all the senators once Senator Joyce is done. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Prime Minister, Your Excellency, Mama Ida, Her Excellency, the Governor, Madam Wanga, all protocol observed. Wacha nichukue nafasi ya kipekee, Your Excellency, kutoa risala za rambirambi kwa niaba ya Mheshimiwa Speaker na Commission ambayo wangependa kuwa hapa, lakini haikuwezekana kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Speaker amekuwa na shughuli nyingine. Amenituma hapa kwa niaba yake, Your Excellency, na ningependa kusema pole sana kwa familia kwa kupoteza shujaa, mama kiongozi ambaye alianza ama alitangulia kabla sisi kama viongozi tufike mahali hapa siku ya leo. Your Excellency the President, wacha nimpongeze the Prime Minister kwa njia ya kipekee kwa sababu ya kusimama kidete na kina mama. Your Excellency, unakumbuka ya kwamba mimi nilichaguliwa na ODM 2007 na hata wewe, Your Excellency. Na ningependa kusema, Your Excellency, Mheshimiwa Raila, najua mulikuwa marafiki sana. Hapo katikati tukaanza siasa Na sasa saa hii tumeshikana pamoja, na kwa sababu ya hiyo, Your Excellency, tumepata viongozi shubavu ambao wamekuwa best setters wetu, kina Wanga na wamama wengine ambao wamepata nafasi ya kutuwakilisha kama magovernors na kama wabunge, kina Mili, kina Rosa na wabunge wengi ambao wako miongoni mwetu. Your Excellency, wacha niseme hivi, tukiwaona mkikaa pamoja, tunajua kazi itaendelea nchi yetu. Kwa sababu Your Excellency, tunajua wewe ni mchapakazi, wewe ni mtu ambaye umelelewa na wanasiasa wote Kenya hii. Lakini ingawa tuko na changamoto saa hii ya siasa, wacha nishukuru baba kwa sababu amekuja katika serikali ili atushikilie, ili manifesto ya serikali iweze kutimia. Na ningependa kusema hivi, wa Kenya, wacha tufanye kazi, wacha tupee nafasi serikali ifanye kazi, na tupee pia nafasi mama, na tumpee pia nafasi mama Wanga aendelee kutufanya kazi. Mama Wanga ametuonyesha kazi yake ambayo anafanya, na tunampea pongezi sana, na tunakuombea, na tunasema tutamga Wanga, tutamga president, tuendelee kufanya kazi. Poleni na Mungu awabariki. Nitapeleka rambirambu zangu za speaker kwa familia. Asante na Mungu awabariki.
Erokamano. Allow me to call Senator Dr. Buru. And as Senator Buru comes, Your Excellency, it was wonderful news when we woke up today to see that you have put in place a task force to sort out the issue of compensation of the various injustices that have occurred in this country. Your Excellency, for that reason, I can tell you, sisi watu wa Homa Bay, kwa hii broad base, tuko ndani. Karibu Dr. Buru.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, Dr. Raila Amolo Odinga, the former Prime Minister, and all protocols observed. Today I have come here, Jokarachuon. Abiro kae yuago Phoebe Asiyo Nyaragoro. Abiro yuago Nyagoro gi chuny mapek. Abiro yuago Nyagoro gi chuny mapek nikech Nyagoro wasebet go. Anyalo wacho ni Nyagoro ni anachako ng'eye chakre higa mar 55 higa mar 55 nasomo kamiluongo no Gande. To jaduong' Joel Omer mababage ne ochako gima ni movement mar joluo mapek maniluongo ni Luo Union East Africa. The father of Phoebe Asiyo started what is called Luo Union East Africa. And it was a cultural organization meant to bring the Luos together for cultural reasons, social reasons, and also for business. And my father, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, became the first chair of that organization. The first Jalup chair, Milungo Nogai, Neobedo Jaduong Joel Omer. Jaduong Joel Omer, won Phoebe Asiyo, Munyole. Koro kana biro ka loka wakucha, tabiro gi meli nyaka Kidu Bay ka. Kase biro tadhi odgi Gendia Mission. Jaduong Joel Omer nen pastor mar SDA. Koro nadhi ga odgi, achako neno Phoebe ne duong'nwa, to naneno nyako majaber to naneno example koero somo. Koro abe kanye manafuato go somo. That is how I also started also to love education, because I saw Wakina Phoebe doing it. And when eventually I went to Russia in 1962, we went with her brother. Her brother, the late Ouko, was with me in Russia. We studied there together. And in 1979, when I left being a councillor in Kisumu, Phoebe Asiyo braved it, and Jaramogi supported her. And Jaramogi specifically sent us here, together with my brother Raila, to come and campaign for Phoebe. We campaigned for Phoebe Asiyo in Karachuonyo surround, because Phoebe was fighting against a giant who was supported by the whole system of government. Can you imagine a woman, those days, a woman just daka. That is contesting against a giant supported by all the government machinery. Okikamayo. Okikamayo was not a joke. He was later on the chairman of KANU, the most powerful chairman I have ever seen. If Okiki wanted to expel you from the party, you are expelled as a member of parliament. In the morning, within 1 week, you have been replaced by somebody else. So Phoebe fought against Okiki. Okiki went to court. Okiti went to court to contest, and Phoebe was dismissed. We came here a second time now to campaign for Phoebe. We came, and Nyagoro was such a mobilizer. She was such a great mobilizer. She mobilized groups. And I tell you, Karachuonyo was vibrating with Phoebe. I remember when we won the election, when we went to Homa Bay to count where the kuras were being counted. I tell you, when we came from there, all of us just burst into a song, coming down here to Kanyaluo. We burst into a song, Beunge gimoti more kindu Karachuonyo, Beunge gimoti more kindu Karachuonyo. Phoebe Asiyo emonyago kiki koronya dereyo. Phoebe Asiyo emonyago kiki koronya dereyo. And Nyagoro was a narrator. She was a narrator of an equaled, there was unmatched orator. And when I joined parliament in 1994, I found her fighting for women's rights in parliament. And it was difficult, because the first bill she brought there, people were saying, these women's rights, they went to Beijing. This Beijing women, what will they achieve? They will achieve nothing. But Nyagoro persisted, and they fought, and now the women are where they are up there. They have not achieved the 30%, but I'm sure they will soon achieve that 30%. Now, Jaramogi biro kaka Wood Jaramogi maduong wan kaeri gi jomo adalawa ka Jaramogi Oginga Odinga mo biro ka nyamera maduong miluongo na Kinywen wani kacha ochungo wani ji wan kacha gi chio wadwa miluongo ni Tabo Sewe bendo chung mondo wani ji. In conclusion, Your Excellency, what I want to say is that our people are normally very honest. Then if they don't love you, they tell you they don't love you. If they hate you, they also tell you they hate you. Sometimes back when you are campaigning here, you would not have gotten such a standing ovation like the one you are receiving. Because now Raila has told them that this is the way to go. The president is taking you to Canaan. Canaan is not... And we know there are people who are grumbling. There are some people who are grumbling, but they should be patient. Some of them are very young. Some of them are young people. They should be patient and learn under Raila. They should be patient and learn under us. We are ready to give them some direction, and we don't want to force them. If you want to live long in politics, please don't think that you are the greatest in the world. Always think you are also there under other people whom you found, and work hard. So, Your Excellency, I know we are in this broad-based government to stay. We are in this broad government based until 2027, and we are sure We are going to build bridges and build bricks until we reach there, and it is all, I'm sure we are going to be successful in our mission. So thank you very much. Erokamano urujo dala. Amor, la wachu ni weche magani mag Phoebe to kanyal tieko. Erokamano. Erokamano uraji.
Aya, asante sana, Dr. Buru. That's our elder. I now want to invite Katibu, Secretary General of Kotu, Francis Atuoli. Aje atuzungumzie kwa ufupi sana.
Your Excellency, our President, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, shemegi yangu Raila Odinda, dadangu Aida yuko hapa, Prime Cabinet Secretary Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, na wengine ambao wamefika hapa, waheshimiwa wengi kumlia mama. Mimi nitakuwa kwa ufupi sana, kwa ajili mambo mengi yamesemwa. Nimewasikia vijana wakiongea. Mimi nilipata nafasi moja kubwa sana wakati nilipochaguliwa kama kiongozi wa wafanyikazi katika nchi hii, kutoka kwa Mama Phoebe na Bishop Kosgei, watu wawili ambao waliniandikia nikishachaguliwa kwa their congratulatory message, wakisema please restore the lost glory of our workers. And indeed, namsindikiza mama nikimwashua, I have put the Central Organization of Trade Unions in Kenya on global map. And that was her wish. Nikimalizia, nimekuwa very close kwa hii family kwa ajili ya marehemu ndugu yangu Chesire. Kiptoa amekuwa hapa ameongea, na anajua vile tulivyokuwa pamoja. Mama Zipora alikuwa hapa, ingawa alinishangaza kidogo at the age of 82, ana smartphone, anasoma bila miwani. Nikashangaa, nikasema kumbe I will have to go up to 130 years. Nikimalizia, nataka kusema hivi, ndugu zangu viongozi. Kajwanga amesema, na kuna hapa viongozi wachanga vijana. Kuna Edi iko hapa na wengine, na Governor Gladys. Governor Gladys is my product. Nimemsupport kutoka mwisho mpaka pale yuko. Na nikabishana na mwingine nikamwambia Gladys ndiye atakuwa governor. Na kama itakuwa shilingi kwa shilingi, lazima governor wetu ni Gladys. And you have done us proud, governor. Brought people together, you have worked hard, and we support you. Mimi nataka kuambia wa Kenya, it's better to have a bad government than not to have one. Mjue hiyo maneno. Na ni vizuri muwe na serikali kuliko kutokuwa na serikali. Na ninamshukuru shemegi yangu Raila kwa kuleta amani, and you have been sacrificing for this country. Na hii ndio ulifanya ya maana sana. Kiongozi uchaguliwa na Mwenyezi Mungu, na uwezi kwenda kwa nchi nyingine kubetray nchi yako. Any betrayer has never lived to see what he expected to see. Betrayers kila siku huenda na wakaenda kabisa bila kujulikana. Kenya is big than all of us. Na shida ikitokea, na mimi husema rais, ni watoto wa mama na wafanyikazi ndio wanapata tabu. Kwenda kule Sudan, kwenda Goma kule Congo DRC, Kwenda pahali popote kuna shida. Kama una television yako, angalia what is happening in Gaza. Namshukuru Mungu tuwe na serikali, na namshukuru sana. Vijana, viongozi vijana, mimi nataka kuhakikishia. Juzi Raila Odinga alikuwa Young Turk. Orengo alikuwa Young Turk. Lawrence Sifuna ambaye ni mjomba wa Sifuna, Edwin alikuwa Young Turk katika bunge. Na sasa ni nani ana password? Ukisema nyinyi mna password ya politics ya Kenya, mnajidanganya. We will hold on a password of leadership in 2027 and so many years to come. Password ya leadership iko na Raila Odinga, password iko na Musalia Mudavadi, password iko na William Samoei Ruto. Waambiwa hivyo. Nimesoma gazeti ya Nation inasema Western Kenya there are Young Turks. Wachunge password, sisi ndio tuko nayo. Washanzi sana. Thank you.
Asante sana katibu. Asante sana katibu. Allow me to recognize Your Excellency, MCAs who are here from Homa Bay, Kisumu, and the other counties. Tafadhali MCAs msimame. Members of the County Assembly. Very good. I see MCAs from Siaya. I see our own majority leader of the Homa Bay Assembly, Bwana Ogindo. MCA for this area, Jeff Ongoro, and several MCAs, tafadhali mketi. Asanteni sana for coming to honor Mama. I'd like to recognize principal secretaries who are here with us today. Please just rise, our principal secretaries. We have our very own son of the soil, the son of Karachuonyo here, and the uncle of Mama Phoebe, PS Dr. Raymond Omolo. Thank you, and thank you for the support that you have given to the family throughout this process. PS Karen Agengo, PS in charge of Children's Services, asanteni sana na karibuni. Allow me now to invite to speak to us our very own crocodile, Nyanja Dimo, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of National Treasury, Nyangwonya Ramba. Karibu sana. Na pesa inalala hapa Homa Bay na tunaiona vizuri. Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, my boss, President William Ruto, my party leader, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, Mama Aida Odinga, Governor Homa Bay County, other governors present, Prime Cabinet Secretary, Jothurwa ukwe uru, Jokarachuonyo ukwe uru, Jokanyaluo ukwe uru, Eru kamano. Let me just say a few words. First of all, I have come here to condole with the people of Karachuonyo, the family of the late Mama Phoebe Asiyo. And I've not just come because Phoebe Asiyo was a politician from this region, but I've come because Phoebe Asiyo is also related to me. Those who are coming from Nyakach, they know very well that there was a lady from that family called Rhoda Midigo, the daughter of Oluoch. My wife is also called Rhoda Midigo because she is the grandchild of that Mama Rhoda Midigo who came from Nyakach, from this very family. Oluoch. So Phoebe Asiyo was auntie to my wife. And I've come here as a relative, but I've also come here as a leader from this region. And I've also come here as a national leader. So I want to just say a few things in English. Number one, Your Excellency, and I want to thank Baba Raila Odinga for seconding me to work with you to resuscitate and revive the economy of this country. And I want to commit that is the work that we are doing with Your Excellency the President. I am happy that Your Excellency, you have agreed with the Prime Minister that we are going to do something that has never happened in this continent. That people who have suffered in the hands of the law enforcement officers, those who have lost their lives before, those who have been injured, the victims of brutality, are going to receive compensation. And you have instructed me, Your Excellency, that I make funds available. I just want to commit here that funds will be available to compensate those who have suffered in the hands of law enforcement officers so that we can open a new chapter in this country, a chapter of the rule of law and a chapter of respect to human rights. Secondly, Your Excellency, my party, which at one time you were a member of, and of course, I serve in your executive as your minister in charge of national security. But you know very well that I belong to ODM party. And I am not about to relinquish that membership. Our party stands for devolution. And Your Excellency, you also stand for devolution. And we have demonstrated through action that we support devolution. I want to announce here that in the financial year 2024-25, we made sure that we released all the money to the counties to support county governments. Even now, even without the passage of county allocation of revenue bill, I want to announce to the people of Kenya, having shared with you, Your Excellency, that on Monday and Tuesday, we will pay all the money for July to the counties so that counties can run the operations. And we'll make sure that we are up to date. I could say more and more, but a lot will be said by Your Excellency because my boss is here. I don't have to say a lot. Allow me just to say one word in Kijaluo. Joturu auntie. Wan kako ganda luo. Kitu agitimbe wa eni ruoth beda chien. Joluo ok nyal bedo gi ruodhi ariyo. Ruodhwa motelo nwa siasa en Raila Odinda. And Baba Mabro Chiwo direction kama Luo community there. And now nikejo ye noti gi William Ruto. One kaka ODM, one kaka Uganda Luo, wati gi UDA, kendo wamakore gi UDA, mangama wacho any other statement, ngano okuone Uganda Luo, ngano okuone ODM, ngano wuoyo for himself. Otherwise, ang'eyo ni jo karachuonyo nyoche kan mwalo piny ka pod abiro duogo karachuonyo ka weche mag dongruok duto madipo wuoye ni wasetimo mwanyalo. Adiedo namba karabok wakete budget ya kutosha, ndara dhi mbele koso ok dhi mbele. Ndara mosechendo miluongo ni Kanyadhiang' kaluoro dho nam nyaka Kadel manyocho chung mane chendo oseyudo contractor manyien waketo ne enough budget. Ndara no dhi mbele koso ok dhi mbele. Nitiere bende nama mawuok madhi nyaka Oriwo, madhi nyaka Pala, mawuok kamiluongo ni Njeri. Dong ung'e ndara no? Ndara no bro dhi mbele, osetim tendering, osetim procurement, contractor oseyudo barua, chake modong'. Nyasaye mad gwedhu, thuolo mwayudo ni watiyogo kaka Nyasaye omiyowa thuolo. Riwauru lwedo, wadhi mbele. God bless you.
Erokamano nyang'. Ndara mabe osechando wiwa mowuok Gendia. Kadhi nyaka Kadongo, kakalo Mawego. Sani lam tung tutung. Ber koso ok ber. Erokamano nyang', ndara no nikete pesa. Thank you, Your Excellency. Allow me now, as we close this session, to invite my neighbor, the governor of Migori County, Ochilo Mbogo Wuonayako, Chiel Wioke. Karibu, Governor Ochilo.
Johoma Bay Untie. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinda, and all protocols observed. I have come here on behalf of the people of Migori County. The people of Migori County have sent me with salutation to the family of Dr. Phoebe Asiyo, and I've also come on behalf of my own family. The First Lady of Migori County has a relationship, a very strong relationship with the people of Rachuonyo na amenituma. Mmepokea? I just want to say two things, Your Excellency. Many years ago, when I was a small boy, in Homa Bay School where I was studying, in 1983 there was an election, a national election of who was to be a member of parliament. Where I come from, we used to belong to Homa Bay constituency. Homa Bay was then Awendo, Rongo, Rangwe, and Homa Bay. This was the Greater Rachuonyo. I happened to have sneaked out of school with a few of my friends and went to listen to the results as they were being announced. Your Excellency, on that particular day, that powerful person that Dr. Oburu Odinga was talking about, we were standing at the gate of the hall in Homa Bay. The way he fled from that place, I asked myself, why was that person fleeing? I was told fleeing because he had lost to Dr. Phoebe Asiyo. From that day, from where I was as a young boy, it has continued to be in my mind that this lady was a very powerful lady. Many years after that, I have had the fortune of being a member of parliament. I came to parliament in 1997. Before I was elected to parliament, I sought her wisdom. I thought she would continue her tenure as a member of parliament. She told me, no, I have done my tour of duty in elective politics and lead in other spheres. This lady knew when to exit the elective stage and elevate herself to another position. Lastly, Your Excellency, this particular lady, when I had the privilege of being the Minister for Gender, together with Honorable Zipporah Kitonyi, they came to my office and directed me that I must constitute the Gender Commission. I had the privilege of constituting the Gender Commission as the Minister for Gender. And Your Excellency, Zipporah Kitonyi and other very serious ladies made me an honorary woman. So on behalf of all the honorary women who are here, like me, poleni sana kupoteza mtu kama huyu. Sisi tumekuja hapa kwa family. Caesar Asiyo has always been my friend. Your Excellency, Caesar Asiyo called me and said they would have some fundraising. But when you intervened, Caesar Asiyo aliniambia poa tu hapo, rais amechukua hiyo gharama. Mimi nikimalizia, Your Excellency, wewe na baba na mambo ya broad-based. I am an avid reader and a student of politics all the time. That is what I do. I pursue elections sometime, but I'm all the time a student of politics. The policy that is called broad-based government is the best policy in a divided society, is the best policy in a society that is as broad as this one. I want to congratulate you and Baba for broadening inclusion in Kenya. I want to appreciate you for making every Kenyan, every county to feel that your administration needs and serves them. I want to conclude by saying, while I read politics and do things, I normally read language that is not verbalized. Hii lugha kati yako na baba imekuwa mzuri sana. Naona inaendelea vizuri. Na ikiendelea hivi, itakuwa mzuri 2027. Na wacho koseo kawacho. Asanteni sana.
Ero kamana inya. Thank you so much, Governor Ochilo. Allow me to now recognize deputy governors, my own deputy governor, Honorable Joseph Oyugi Magwanga, Wonochieng, Fuafuaya. Thank you so much. Deputy Governor of Kisumu County, Matthews Owili. Thank you so much. Asante sana. Any other deputy governor? Thank you so much. Let me now invite Governor for Kisumu County, Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o. Asante sana, karibu Governor. Ruakna uru Anyangu Wagi Mary. Karibu sana. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor Gladys Wanga. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, the Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Odinda. I don't think that you call Raila the former Prime Minister. He's the Prime Minister because there's no other. I'm Asiyo. The Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, Raila Odinda, all protocols observed. Yothura moso sabre uru, o sabre kendo sabre. Aye Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hallelujah. Asanteni sana. I will be very brief, Governor Wanga. But I have come here in two capacities. One, as the son of Phoebe Asiyo, the late, and two, as the governor of Kisumu County. All those Kisumu County who have come with me, can you stand up and wave, please, wherever you are? Those from Kisumu County, wherever you are, asanteni sana. Karibu. When I was growing up, Phoebe Asiyo was a common name in our family. Because Phoebe and my mother, Mrs. Dorka Owino Nyong'o, were very close in Maendeleo ya Wanawake movement. Phoebe up in Nairobi and my mother at the local level. In fact, Phoebe doesn't call me by my name. Ulungagani Wood Dorka, the son of Dorka, because Dorka was my mother. So they were very close. And when I came to Parliament, I met Phoebe. She treated me as a child who was managed it to come where the elders are. It has been like that. In fact, yesterday, when we met Phoebe, at Kisumu Airport, Kisumu International Airport, I must apologize to Governor Wanga. When I saw her in the coffin, I broke down. And I had to leave, not to embarrass Governor Wanga. So it's a very personal thing that I've come here to be with the family of Phoebe Asiyo as we say goodbye to our great mother. The mission in life of Mama Phoebe Asiyo was to fight for human rights, not just for women, but for Kenyans as a whole. If that were not the case, she would have not been the leader of Maendeleo ya Wanawake for so long and been a parliamentarian and one of the parliamentarians who, if you look at the Hansard of the National Assembly, or Lejiko, as it used to be called, you'll find that Phoebe stood firmly for change, for human rights, for the protection of common people. If Phoebe lived today longer, Mheshimiwa Rais, Prime Minister Raila Odinda, there is something happening in Kenya which is extremely dangerous, which I'm sure Phoebe would have stood up against and campaigned to do something about it by government. This is called femicide. If you have been reading the papers or listening to radio, watching television, femicide is increasing in Kenya at geometric progression. And we have a theory in Kisumu County that the increase in femicide is closely associated with the increase of Airbnbs and give them money to do roads in counties. That's a job that can be done by county assemblies and county government and save the government a lot of money and a lot of money wasted in personnel who are not doing very good work anyway. So, Mr. President, that is my plea for today. As Phoebe is laid to rest, let Kura and Kera also be laid to rest. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Now, democracy, Madam Wanga, is not an easy form of government to have. But it is the best from human experience. When you give democracy to people, or in a democratic society, people will express their views, which sometimes you don't agree with, but it's their democratic right to express it. But after expressing it, there must be a point where decisions are made. That is why Nyerere said that democracy in African tradition was the elders sitting under a tree and talk until they agree. Today is the elders and everybody else sitting under a tree and talk until they agree. But we must agree. We can't have a society where after talking there's no agreement. And from those of you here who have come here and spoke for consensus, unity, that is very important for national development, but only after democratic discourse. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hallelujah. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, Governor Professor. Joturwa untie? Joturwa poduntie? Ane jomurwa ko President Dr. William Ruto turwa ka gibat. Ane jomurwa ko Baba Gwambo wenya lego gibat. Achaka ne jomurwa ko Minping Dr. Aida Odinga gibat. Ane jomurwa ko Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. Bas. Jobuli kre uruka ngwaluonga Gwambo to nyakugo bul matinka. Aya. Your Excellency, I also now want to make a few remarks as we go towards the close of this session and as I yield back the time. We are mourning today an African icon. Her book says, "It is possible, an African woman speaks." We, as the women leadership of the country, stand on her shoulders. And that is why we are so very grateful that when Maendeleo ya Wanawake wrote to you to grant Mama Phoebe Asiyo the highest honor granted to civilians, which is a state burial, you quickly agreed. And today we are sending off Mama Phoebe as the heroine that she is. And you took your time, together with Baba, to come and mourn together with us, the people of Karachuonyo, the people of Kanyaluo, as we send off this great woman. The fact that we stand on her shoulders is very clear. Here in 50-50 school, our PhDs. Your Excellency, when you come to the men of Homa Bay,